Hi, welcome to week 10. One of the things that you're going to want to do, or I guess three of the things that you're going to want to do before you proceed into week 10 is finish up week 9. You're going to turn in your annotated bibliography this evening. If you haven't already done so, you need 3 sources, 2 scholarly and 1 popular about your topic. You're also going to need to have summaries of those. So the first page should be the references page with your 3 sources. The next 3 pages should be page-long summaries of your sources, including the purpose, audience, and strongest rhetorical appeal of each article. You'll turn in your video presentation, which should be a video trailer, 2-minute plus video trailer of your research topic. You will post that in the video presentation number 2 assignment link for me. You'll post it for your classmates, and you'll respond to 2 classmates in the video presentation 2 forum. Now, one of the things that I want you to remember is the forum is not a peer review. It's more aligned with things that you liked, or positive comments about the research that they're doing, or even comments sharing some knowledge you might have on the topic. When you get into week 10, you're going to first read chapter 18. You've got just a short excerpt of it, about 6 pages. You'll review the Prezi on that. And then you've got your project number 2 draft due at the end of the week on Sunday at 11:55 p.m. You'll also do a peer review of that. But to backtrack to project 2, what I want you to keep in mind is that there are 4 samples of project 2 written by past students of mine. They're good examples of how to set this up properly. You're going to look at what project number 2 is asking you to do. Project number 2 is your literature review. When you get to the primary research part, which comes next in the month of March, you'll add on to that to create project number 3. So basically, project number 2 is that first part you've been seeing, the literature review portion of the journal articles that you've been reading so far. So you already did your research question, you've got your annotated bibliography. Now the rough draft and the final copy will be due. Now, what I want you to just keep in mind is that you're going to be using actually all 4 scholarly sources and the 1 additional sources, so a total of 5 sources. But you want to kind of think about, here's your topic, what are the main ideas that keep coming across in the literature that you've been reading, and how can you create main body paragraphs that kind of lay the backdrop of this issue for your readers before you add on your own primary research on this topic. It should be 3 to 5 pages long in APA format, no abstract, but like I said, you've been adhering to the top 2 dates. Now you'll finish up with the last 2 dates. If you have questions about it, let me know. And like I said, there's a link to how to write literature reviews. There's examples of how this looks, as well as the handout. Now, I did put the the study guide for test number 3 review, just the document in the review section. You can start on that this week. You won't take the test until next week, but next week I was trying to free up a little bit of your time because I'm going to be delivering individual screencasts to each of you about your draft, just like I did with project number 1, and you'll be able to get feedback on that. But one thing that I wanted to indicate for week 11 as well is that you do have the opportunity for some extra credit. If you want this extra credit option, it's actually due Monday, March 13th at 11 a.m. And so if you can conceptualize this, you this week are going to finish up your annotated bib so that you can do the draft for project number 2. As you're drafting project number 2 and turning it in on Sunday, if you want the extra credit, you're going to open up the revision plan, which is simply a document that targets some of the issues that you faced while writing your draft. So what were your top 5 problems, issues, concerns with this draft? What's your plan for addressing them? And what do you think the rhetorical benefit would be of, making those changes in your paper? So you'll finish the draft by Sunday at the latest. As you're drafting, or close to the time after you've drafted, fill out this, upload it into Moodle, and then what I will do, not only give you the extra credit for fulfilling the assignment, but I will also use it to target my comments on those individual screencasts, which is why I need it Monday morning as opposed to later in the week, because I would like to give you the feedback over the course of the week. If you have any questions about the work this week or as we proceed into next week, don't hesitate to ask.